What's going on, seashell addicts? If you can't tell, I got glasses on. I do wear glasses when I'm driving, that way I can see and not hit anything. Doing a little bit of a different video today. We're going geocaching, and I've already found the first one, and ironically enough, I actually ran into somebody that was actually putting the geocache back as I was looking for it. That's why I couldn't find it. This is also one of my YouTube shorts, which, by the way, I wanted to talk about real quick. I got a bunch of YouTube shorts that I'm going to be doing periodically through the week. Now, if those aren't your thing, I do apologize for that. They're about 15-second long videos, but I'm using that YouTube shorts as a way to kind of document finding just like a basic shell or a geocache. So just keep an eye out for those videos that are going to be coming out periodically. And this month is my 1-year anniversary month, and we're getting closer and closer to 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't hit the red button yet below, please do so and be a part of those first 1,000 subscribers. This one was called Blue versus Orange. Found it in a bush, and I'm gonna leave some stuff inside of it and show you guys what comes out of here. So that's the next thing you're gonna see. All right, guys, let's see what's inside. Well, we got a penny, and it looks like everything else is shoved in there. So I'm gonna have to get out one of my tools and try to get the log out. So 1 second as I do that. Alright guys, so there's a wet log lodged way down in the tube that I just have not been able to get out. And then we've got all these logs as well that seem to be pretty wet. So what we're going to do, this one's actually not that bad. So we're going to use this one as the new log. But I'm going to throw these out and I'm going to put a new log in this baggie. And then I'm going to throw some little trinkets in there and put it back. Alright guys, so I signed the log. Log has been signed with my date, 8/6/21 cache and dash. We'll put it back in the bag, and then I've got some cool little things in here that we'll put inside the cache. Alright guys, so I've got a baby shark tooth that I'm going to put in there. I got a nice little quartz crystal and another quartz crystal. So I'm going to put those in the geocache, bottle it back up, and put it back where I found it. Alright guys, so here's what I found the cache. So we're going to go ahead and put the cache back where we found it. Right there. Just like that. And then we'll go back on to our next adventure. Alright you guys, I'm at the second geocache. It's called Orange versus Blue, and the reason why is because there's a Home Depot behind me, and then right across the street where the first geocache was, there's a Lowe's. So that's why it's called Blue versus Orange and Orange versus Blue. I'm about 10 feet away from the geocache, gonna go look for it. As soon as I find it, I'll bring you guys along with me. Alright guys, I spent probably a minute, and look what's right there. Got a nice little geocache right there. Love sticking my hands into holes where I'm not sure if there's spiders there or not, so this will be fun. There you go, official geocache. We'll head back to my car, open it up, and see what's inside. Alright, here we go. Let's open it up and see what's inside. And we got a stamp inside. That's cool. Happy Easter stamp. That was not a spider, that was an ant. Got a penny, an eraser, a little ketchup bottle, and then we got our log right here. We'll go ahead and sign it real quick, and then we'll put some cool stuff inside of it. Alright, so I've signed the log on 8/6/21, and this one's kind of depressing. Doesn't look like anything good has been in a while, so we're going to add some cool stuff. So I've got a fossilized piece of a turtle shell, so that's going to go in there. I've got a couple nice quartz crystals here, so we're going to put those in the cache. Awesome. And then I got some seashells, and then a fossilized olive shell. And we're gonna put the log back inside, put the top back on, and go put the cache back where we found it. And it's always important to try to put it back exactly where you found it, so we're gonna put it back in the hole. Drop it on in. There we go. Now someone else can stick their hand in there and not get bit by a spider. Alright, you noticed it. I'm wearing a different shirt. It's because my phone ran out of battery and I didn't have my phone charger near me. So we're on day 2 of geocaching, and we're going to do a geocaching series today. It's the 3 Little Pigs is the name of the series. All 3 caches have been placed by the same geocacher, and I'm at the first of the 3 pigs. Then we'll go to the second and then the third, bring you guys along with, And by the looks of the logs, that some of these finds are actually really cool. So I can't wait to show you guys if we find them. Alrighty guys, supposedly it is in this tree somewhere. This is a really, really cool looking tree. And I think I've spotted it. I'm gonna see if you guys can see it or not. There it is, right there. There's our geocache, zip tied to a tree branch. So we'll go ahead and undo it, sign the log, and put it back where we found it. So the log is pretty much toast. It's wet, it's nasty, it was really hard to get out. And so I've got a new log, which is the back of a receipt paper that I have. I'm gonna sign that, put it back, seal it back up, and head off to number 2. And I'm also going to leave a tiny baby quartz crystal in the geocache as well. So the next thing you guys are gonna see is the second of the 3 little pigs. All right guys, we're at the second of the series of 3, and I'm pretty sure I know where this one is already without getting out of my car. I'd like to call this a lamp shade light post geocache. And if you're not sure exactly what that means, let me show you guys real quick. These are very common when it comes to geocaching, and it took me a very long time to find my first one, but once I found my first one, then I knew what I was looking for. So let's go see if it's where I think it is. These are the lampshade to the light poles that you usually find in like massive department store parking lots, but these things are loose and you can lift them up. So I'm pretty sure the geocache is under the lampshade. As soon as I lifted up the shade, this thing popped out right out of the corner there. So we're gonna go ahead and sign the log, and then I'm also going to add a double terminated little baby quartz crystal to the geocache. All right, log is signed. I'm gonna put everything back in, put it back where we found it, and then we're gonna go on to location number 3. Also, I wanted to make a side note about lampshade geocaches. Be very careful during the summertime. That's where like bees and wasps like to make nests. So just open those up very, very gently, because if you open up fast and there's a beehive in there, then, well, you're gonna be running for your life and probably getting stung. So just keep that in mind with those types of geocaches. Easy to find, but can be slightly dangerous. All right, we're at the final location of the 3 cache series, 3 little pigs. And another piece of advice for geocaching is always look for things that are out of the ordinary, like they don't belong. So I'm gonna give you guys a couple seconds to look behind me, and you guys see what doesn't belong. It's kind of like Blue's Clues. The red reflector does not belong, and that is your geocache. Let me show you up closer what it looks like. Check it out, guys. You guys see the logbook and stuff inside there? That is a very creative geocache, and that was a very fun little series to do. So we're gonna go ahead and open it up, sign the log, put something cool in there, put it back, and that'll be the end of the series. Alrighty guys, we are at our last geocache for this video, and I'm gonna let you guys guess where you think it might be. And you're correct, it's probably in that lamp post. So let's go check it and see if it is. All right guys, I was right, the geocache is under there. And also, you guys see a little thing crawling up? There are tons of little spiders in this geocache. Now, I'm not a fan of spiders, I'm not afraid of them, I'm just not a big fan of them. But we did find the geocache. We're gonna sign the log in my car and then put it back where I found it. So this one seems to be a very popular geocache. A lot of people have found it. I'm gonna be adding a quartz crystal point to it. And then there was this like balloonish thing with an arm and a penny and a marble. And we know Wild Kyle likes marbles, so I guess we'll take the marble in exchange for the quartz crystal. And that's it for geocaching.